steel chair in his hand.
They didn't tell me about this.
I ain't going nowhere!
How can this be? I saw him laying there in a heap.
I'm gonna be ready for full return on 10-10-10.
They gave me strict orders to eliminate you from TNA. And I made one mistake, Rob, and that's that I left you breathing.
I want to return to Fight Abyss to make him suffer.
10. I'm gonna fix my mistake. They will finally reveal themselves. And I am here to carry out their wishes.
Deal with it. I'm here. I'm Mr. TNA. And the reason that I'm here is so everyone can understand that I'm not going anywhere.
On 10-10-10, Janice and I are going to slaughter you.
Yeah. Listen, Home. You have no idea what it means to me to have your support. I definitely will win the TNA World Heavyweight title at Bound for Glory. Listen. You have no idea what this means to me, man. I will not let you down. I promise. The cage match with Abyss, it's taken care of. We're gonna do it tonight. You want it the way you want it, you got it. I will annihilate Abyss.
Kirk, we gotta go.
Listen, Hulk, I gotta go, all right?
Kirk, you gotta go.
All right, listen, you gotta take care of your back, okay? Don't worry, I'll take care of things here. Everything's under control, okay? Yeah. Listen, man, I gotta go right now. The show's starting, okay? Yeah, no, listen, Hulk, I really gotta go, all right? Okay. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Love you, buddy. All right, take care.
Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, introducing professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
What a unique behind-the-scenes perspective you just had of the Olympic gold medalist entrance. And no one in wrestling has more drive and determination than Kurt Angle. Hulk Hogan realizes when Angle's on his quest, on his mission, nothing can stop him. He's only 10 days removed from the three-way match with Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy at Bound for Glory, where Angle vows to retire if he doesn't become world champion.
Well, it's down to me on that phone call deal there. That the Hulkster's looking for Angle to take Abyss out in a steel cage tonight.
Hulk Hogan, I know you're somewhere in some hospital bed recovering from yet another back injury, and I just want to say get well soon. The Impact Zone misses you. And I want to thank you for the talk that we have and the confidence you have in me. See, I'm 10 days away from attaining my ultimate goal. And only two men stand between me and the TNA World Heavyweight title. And they are Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy. Both are great competitors. But Bound for Glory will be my night to shine. I want to thank you, Hulk Hogan, for believing in me to carry TNA into the new year. I promise I will not let you down. And the big favor you asked of me tonight, I promise you, Hogan, I won't let you down on that either. You see, Abyss, you've caused way too much damage in TNA as of late. You took out the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Rob Van Dam. And just last week, you took out Jeff Hardy, one of the top contenders. And you keep warning everybody about 10, 10, 10. Well, let me warn you about 9, 30-10, which happens to be tonight. Because tonight, I cut the cancer out of TNA. And that cancer happens to be you, Abyss. Tonight, compliments of Hulk Hogan. It will be Kurt Angle and Abyss in a cage match right here.
And here comes the monster Abyss, making his way into the Impact Zone. Kurt Angle's not going to wait for him.
I think Kurt found in the corner of his eye where Abyss was coming from. Look at this.
Gotta like that preemptive move by Angle.
Well, not too many people will bring the fight to someone like an Abyss. Like we saw Van Dam attempt to do last week. Kurt come right out. Abyss. Imagine these two tonight might get a steel cage. Two completely different athletes, different styles and everything.
Angle getting those shots in on the man that he says is the cancer here in TNA. We are trying to get cameras in place. Kurt Angle really took the fight to the monster Abyss.
Well, I think we got a camera set, trying to cut him off at the pads, I believe.
Ooh, Angle right on him again.
This is just a preview, folks, of what's going to happen later on tonight. Abyss, Kurt Angle, these two men in a steel cage right here on Impact.
Yeah, and judging by how this fight has been all over the Impact Zone, steel cage sounds great to me.
I'll tell you what, a little bit more of that. Kurt Angle might not be in one piece for a steel cage match.
Right on the arm and shoulder. Got him again.
The Kurt Angle just wearing out Abyss with a couple of chair hits. I'll tell you what, Kurt Angle, the tippy top of the show, Hulk Hogan on the telephone that things are under control. He's not lying. He's got things under control.
You want to kick my ass with this, huh? You want to do to me what you did to RVD? Huh? You got a completely different animal, Abyss.
Angle just relentless in his attack until he got nailed with the low blow from Abyss.
You heard Kurt Angle say to Angle said to Abyss, you want to do to me what you did to Van Dam. I think Abyss wants to do that to anyone in his path.
Yeah, turnabout fair play.
See that look in Kurt Angle's eyes, his face?
TNA agents, Pat Kenny, D'Lo Brown, along with security, coming in, trying to keep these two apart, trying to keep them separated. Not going to have to worry about keeping them separated later tonight when Abyss and Angle meet in the cage.
Well, pumped for that, but up next on Impact, it's Beer Money from Fortune versus EV2's Dreamer and Rhino.
TNA agents, Pat Kenny, D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, who I think they finally have Kurt Angle settled down. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here comes Abyss.
The following contest is a lumberjack match. Introducing, first of all, representing Fortune, the team of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm, and Robert Roode, Beer Money.
Well, Mike, we've heard Ric Flair, the leader of Fortune. As we speak of the Devils, there they are. Reference Beer Money as the muscle of Fortune.
And here comes the leader of the faction, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And you know that his insurance policy, the big 7-footer Matt Morgan, always close by. While Beer Money set for tag team competition, they've got their Fortune mates around ringside acting as lumberjacks. And yes, Kurt Angle looks to eliminate Abyss later on tonight. Beer Money and Fortune, they've been totally focused on eliminating EV2.
And now introducing their opponents, representing EV2, the team of Tommy Dreamer and the War Machine, Rhino.
Well, this will be very interesting. In this lumberjack match, it's pretty well documented that Beer Money, one of the greater tag teams in the world today, going against not really a makeshift team between Rhino and Dreamer. These guys are friends a long time. They know each other well, Rhino and Dreamer. Let's see how it unfolds.
10-10-10 and Bound for Glory as we see Dreamer right on top of Robert Roode, continuing the offensive beatdown. It's going to be Fortune, EV2, and the war is going to be settled in the cage under lethal lockdown rules.
Well, speaking of rules, let's just really quick, Mike, tell our audience the rules of this match. It's a little bit different than your basic tag team match. Tag team lumberjack match, you got to tag in and out to your partner. But if you get thrown out of the ring and you get towards, let's say right now, hypothetically, if Roode gets thrown out towards the EV2 side, so the EV2 wrestlers out there, well, they can basically wear them out before they throw them in the ring.
You're right, totally different set of circumstances tonight in the lumberjack match. Then it's going to be at Bound for Glory. Had him set up for the gore, and then, oh yeah, Roode drops out to the floor. Sabu, one of the lumberjacks, just like you pointed out, rolling him back in.
See, that's the distraction right there. It was able, you know, Roode looking at Sabu, and then Rhino was able to capitalize. See, right now, Robert Roode in control. Look, Rhino here fighting out of the enemy's corner, but out for too long.
Storm from outside with the lethal kick that takes down Rhino, and now Beer Money's turned it around in their favor.
Can't wait for Bound for Glory, Mike, as you spoke about the lethal lockdown match, an extremely dangerous match. Steel cage with a steel roof. Oh, cover! That's full of weapons. I mean, that thing's a career shortener.
Lethal lockdown coming up at Bound for Glory, but you don't want to miss next week's special live edition before the glory of Impact, because these individuals will be competing in that 25-man, $100,000 Battle Royal.
Yeah, our president, Dixie Carter, announced that with us. We're fortunate enough to have our lovely president with us at the announce desk, and that was a blockbuster announcement about the Battle Royal and the 100 G's.
Look around ringside, and you see Ric Flair out there. You see Mick Foley, and know about the issues and the problems that they have had going back some 2 decades. Yeah, I guess the newest book from the New York Times #1 best-selling author, Mick Foley, Countdown to Lockdown, available tomorrow everywhere books are sold.
No, vertical suplex by Beer Money.
And you know Foley's always got strong opinions, not afraid to ruffle any feathers, and you know that he hates everything Ric Flair stands for and represents.
Yeah, check out Mick's book and you'll read about it. Yeah, Mick will say what he wants in those books, and he's got a very strong opinion. Now look at this. Rhino.
Yeah, the opening.
Of course, Fortune's side.
For Fortune to put the boots, get some shots in on Rhino before EV2 comes over. Storm on top for the cover. Rhino, great ring awareness, reaches out, gets the rope break.
Yeah, well, Rhino, instead of trying to, push out more energy and kicking out, just use the bottom rope to, get the man to get off, and the referee stopped the pin cover.
As Rhino gets right back up to his feet, Roode's there, catches him with the strikes, going to try and just neutralize him, hold him back here with the bear hug. Rhino at this point going to try and make it over to the corner and get Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence, involved.
Ooh, nice duck right there. Look at Rhino. Nice belly-to-belly suplex. Good quickness by Rhino. Rhino, turning point in the match. Gotta try and tag in Dreamer here. Dreamer has, there you go. He's pretty fresh. He's been standing out there waiting to get in this match, and here comes Dreamer.
Storm misses with the clothesline. Dreamer drives him down with that hangman-style neckbreaker. And Storm turns right around, going to take him up for the driver, but Storm floats down instead, goes for the super kick. Last call doesn't connect.
Got a crossface. Dreamer's got a crossface nice and tight. Robert Roode breaks it up.
Now with Rhino in and the clothesline for Roode, here's the chance for the Lumberjacks.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go again.
Well, EV2 trying to protect their extreme brethren right there, and he knew it was a matter of time for this thing broke down. Members of EV2 and Fortune. Like a street fight out here.
Well, even that gutsy, crazy Brian Kendrick is out there with EV2. Oh,
wait a minute.
That was AJ Styles up on the apron, spit something in the eyes.
You see Kendrick?
Of Tommy Dreamer. Storm catches him from behind, but not able to put him away.
Brian Kendrick, he looks like a Jedi Knight, like a Return of the Jedi or something. Look at him. Is he got a gi on? What is that? AJ Styles is wearing out.
Storm goes for the beer bottle shot on Dreamer. Dreamer driver. Tommy cover. 2. Got him.
The winners of the match representing EV2, Rhino and Tommy Dreamer.
Ric Flair is livid. Hot right now. Angry. Big time PO. Fortune just got defeated in this thing here. I should say beer money. Members of Fortune. Lumberjack tag match. Unpredictable.
Gotta feel this gives momentum to EV2. Heading about the glorious. Sabu's gonna fly.
My man is suicidal, and he just took everybody out.
That's enough. That's enough. I don't want to see any more fighting outside the ring. I don't want to see any more bodies outside the ring. What I want to see is 2 individuals, just two people inside this ring. Ric Flair, you and I, we've been going around and around for a long time. And it's time we had a resolution to our differences. So I'm inviting you inside this ring to clear the air. I'm inviting you inside. Let him go. Guys, hey, Tommy, Kendrick, Raven, part the ways. This is between me and Rick. We need to have a conversation.
20 years in the making. Oh, there's so much bad blood.
Foley and Flair face to face in the ring when Impact returns.
I want to ask you something. I'm looking through my caller ID here and my call log, and I don't see a phone call from any Hulk Hogan on here, but I heard that Hulk Hogan called Kurt Angle. What's the deal, man? Does he think that Kurt Angle's the only one involved in this match? Everything I hear is Kurt Angle. I
think you're reading way too much into it, Ken, really. I mean, look, Hulk Hogan's a creature of habit. He goes with what he knows. Hulk Hogan carried a company on his back for a long time. Kurt Angle, so did he. It's not that he's doubting you. It's not that Hulk doesn't think that you have what it takes to carry this company. It's just that they have a lot in common. Don't read anything into it. He's got confidence in you, but more importantly, I have confidence in you. I mean, why do you think I booked you in a match with Samoa Joe tonight? Because I know, I'm 100% confident you're going to be able to go out there and prove to the world, including Hulk Hogan, by being victorious over Samoa Joe, that you can carry this company. You are the leader. You are the future of this company. So don't read into it, man. Just go out there and do your job.
Oh, I will.
It's going to be fine.
I will. If I were a betting man, I'd bet on me.
So would I.
And I'd also bet on me winning the $100,000 next week at the BFG Battle Royal.
Ken, I'd bet on you too, but you're a multitasker.
Yeah.
Do both. Take care of Samoa Joe. Go out, win some large next week. All right?
Still to come tonight, Kurt Angle versus Abyss in a steel cage. But up next, it's Generation Me in tag team action against Ink Inc. Oh, and check this out. That's the Motor City Machine Guns. That's Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. Shelley back after several weeks on the shelf because of Generation Me. Oh, this should be good. Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown is on to TNA's biggest event of the year. It's 10 days from now. It's 10-10-10. It's live from Daytona Beach, Florida, and it's bound for glory.
Gotta talk about this right here. Lethal lockdown match. EV2 versus Fortune. Very dangerous career-shortened match for both teams. Heavy gauge steel cage, plus a steel roof loaded with weapons on the tippy top. Violence tenfold, Mike.
Plus, Rob Van Dam returns to the ring to face the monster who brutally injured and hospitalized him, and Abyss promises he will reveal who has been guiding him on his path of destruction when he identifies exactly who they are.
And check this out. Kurt Angle's goal is to be the world heavyweight champion. If he doesn't become champ, he vows to retire. Jeff Hardy wants to win the title in honor of the former champion, his buddy RVD. And the question is, can Anderson do what he hasn't done yet? Become a world champion? We find out at Bound for Glory.
The following contest is tag team action. Introducing, first of all, the team of Jesse Neal and Shannon Moore.
Well, for Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal, tonight's tag match, all about opportunity, the chance for Ink Inc. to step up against Generation Me, the team that has certainly left its mark on the tag team champs, the Motor City Machine Guns.
And now, introducing their opponents. They are the team of Max and Jeremy. Generation Me.
Well, to explain why Generation Me has won half the World Tag Team titles, Taz is going to take us back to last week on Impact when Generation Me's Jeremy Buck faced the Guns' Chris Sabin.
Well, yeah, it was a beatdown on Sabin at the end there. I mean, targeting the neck of Chris Sabin as they did at No Surrender to Alex Shelley. And then, hey, they stole Chris Sabin's half of the tag team title. As you see right here, Jeremy Buck has it in hand, and I say that young man looks pretty good with that title in hand. And we saw before the break, man. I mean, the Guns are in the house. They're here.
Looks pretty good with the championship belt.
Yeah, it does.
The belt that he stole.
No, man, just say it looks good with it. That doesn't mean it has to be his. I'm just, look good with the title. That's all I'm saying.
It's all about the entitlement of this entire generation. It's all about me, me, me. And whether you agree or not, they even admit that they don't want to pay any dues. They just want to have championship belts. They want the tag team titles, whether they earn them or not.
Well, the one thing, look, you've been getting on me about this with Generation Me, but the one thing I like about Gen Me is that they're trying to basically take out the champions. They did it with Shelley. They heard him at No Surrender. And then they did a little bit last week with Sabin. They're trying to injure the champions so they can't defend the titles. Is it a shortcut to the titles?
Yes.
Absolutely. But you know what? If that gives them an opportunity, become a number one, become the number one contenders towards the title, it's all good and hood to me.
Got to talk to you about that interesting dynamic that we've seen tonight. Kurt Angle on the phone with Hulk Hogan, and we saw Eric Bischoff with Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, it seemed like Bischoff is kind of champion, Anderson, kind of taking Anderson under his wing, like that's his favorite, I guess, or his pick, per se.
So you're saying that Eric's got a favorite, and so does Hulk.
That's, yeah, kind of what I'm saying. Kind of seems like that to me. What about to you?
I guess so. That's the way it looks. Quick cover here by Jesse Neal. I want to talk to you about Bound for Glory 10-10-10 in Daytona Beach, Florida. In addition to the Lethal Lockdown match, the three-way for the World Heavyweight title, we have received word that Team 3D, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, they plan a very special announcement, Taz, which I wanted to get your opinion on, but...
Well, yeah, it seems like, I will give you my opinion in a minute, but Max...
Yeah, Max Buck landed. When he came off the ropes, landed poorly and has rolled out to the floor.
Well,
yeah, that's what you, in the back of your mind, you always have to wonder.
Yeah,
if that was
shenanigans, rouge or faking. You could say faking, that's rouge. But, you know, my opinion about, you said Team 3D has a huge announcement at Bound for Glory. You know, people know, I mean, 3D and myself, they're two of my best friends. We get along.
Tight.
Oh, yeah, extremely tight. I don't know what the announcement's about. They won't tell me. So, I know all these people.
Well,
nobody tells me nothing.
It's great to have friends, isn't it?
Yeah, no, nobody tells me nothing. Nothing. Oof. I did. Jesse Neal, a couple of tight forearms to each member of Gen Me, and now legal tag by Max Buck from his brother Jeremy. Wow, look at that.
I have to admit, as we see this quick pin attempt here by Max, and...
well, before you admit what you're about to admit, don't admit it yet. I'll tell you this, on Reaction, which is following us here tonight on Impact, recently on Reaction, there was a great piece there we saw on Jesse Neal. I mean, really tremendous, phenomenal piece, really get inside who Jesse is and what he's done for our country, and also... awesome piece on Generation Me, getting inside these young men. That's on Reaction. Check it out immediately following us right here on Impact.
Couldn't agree with you more.
The human plugging machine. That's me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch this quick cover here. Generation Me going to try and get the win. Now, can I finally admit what I wanted to admit?
Admit it.
I got to admit, there's no way that I would miss next week's 2-hour live special edition Before the Glory. Ric Flair, Mick Foley, the 20 years, 20 plus, the bad blood, the hatred that's finally going to come to a head. History's going to be made.
Last man standing, Mike.
It's going to be great. I don't think anybody's going to miss that. Look out, Shannon from the top hits the crossbody.
I'll talk about missing. Shannon Moore didn't miss that high crossbody or the drop kick. Up and leg lariat, Shannon Moore, all inked up, mohawk flaring like a pack of hemorrhoids, looking good. Got you. Boom!
Just like that spin kick. Pin. Leg hook. Oh, save made from outside by Jeremy Buck.
Oh, Jeremy trying to tell his brother, let's go, get up, get up. Again, we know the guns are in the building, man. I know. They gotta want to come out here and get one half of that title belt.
Did you see that? That double Hurricane Rana by Shannon Moore, taking both members of Generation Me. I'm with you when it comes to the guns.
Look at that. Springboard moonsault.
Right back into that crossbody. No.
Well, these are both two of the up-and-coming, young, strong teams here in TNA. This is TNA's tag team future we're watching right here.
Jesse Neal missed with the spear in the corner. Shannon Moore shot off into the ropes, able to catch Max, but Max behind the back of the referee, who was distracted by Jeremy Buck. Catches the low blow, rolls up Moore, and Generation Me gets the win.
The winners of the match, the team of Max and Jeremy, Generation Me.
Well, if you're gonna cheat to win, really do it in a stiff way, and that's exactly what happened there. Referee's back was turned. Oh, just a punt right to the yam region.
Oh, they're not satisfied with the win.
Gen Me is just trying to get noticed, taking people out left and right.
Come on.
They're getting cockier week by week.
This is the total disrespect from this entire generation.
Going for that DDT, Mike, and hiccup the guns.
Just in time, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley darting out to the ring. Now you want to talk about Generation Me and how they're standing up?
Generation Me?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
We flew out of here like a couple of young ladies, huh?
Did you notice the tag title belt? Rightfully back in the possession of the man and the team that earned those titles.
You know, I don't often say this, but you know, I'm kind of appreciative of the opportunity that Hulk and Bischoff gave me. I mean, let's face it, Anderson's one of the #1 contenders. When I go through him, well, that puts me in line for a shot. And shortly thereafter, I'm your new World Heavyweight Champion. By the way, Anderson, you're right about one thing. You are an asshole.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next on Impact, Mr. Anderson goes one-on-one with the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Generation Me, you want to try and break necks. You're going to have to cut our heads off because we have the heart and soul of champions, and that's something you don't have. We waited 4 years to get those tag team titles, and if you think that we're going to give them up to you, then you're not thinking hard enough. Because at Bound for Glory, you can have your title shot, but you're not going to beat the best tag team in the world, and it starts before that. It starts at the Live Impact before the Glory, because there's a battle royal, and while there might be other bodies, those other bodies are just obstacles that we can overcome and go around to get to you, and that's where our revenge starts. Count on it.
Revenge is sweet.
Well, thanks, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, he is bound for glory on Mr. Anderson. Wait for it. Wait for it. Anderson.
10 days from tonight will be quite simply the biggest night and the biggest match of Mr. Anderson's career.
No argument from me on that. But big speed bump in the way of, the outspoken Mr. Anderson. And that big speedboat, or steamboat, whatever the hell, speed bump, whatever the hell it's called, is from Samoa.
And now, introducing his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Last week, Samoa Joe scores the victory, that very competitive match with the Pope. Now, 1 week later on Impact, Joe must face one of the 3 men in the Bound for Glory TNA World Title match, Mr. Anderson.
Pope is back.
Well, here comes the Pope, I guess.
Why?
I don't know. No surprise here, huh? Where is he? Okay.
He's coming.
This match here between Samoa Joe and Anderson's about to start, and
looks like D'Angelo Dinero is headed over to the broadcast table. Here comes the Pope.
Let's get the Pope a chair.
Bring a chair on in here.
What's up, man? How you doing? How are you? How you doing?
Grab this headset, Pope.
Take a seat, bro. Take a seat.
Welcome to the broadcast table.
Take a seat, bro.
Look at Tab.
Yeah.
He's not coming alone.
He's not coming along. That's Sting and
Kevin Nash and Sting also coming over. And you know what? With the Pope here, I've got to ask you some questions.
Make some room
Pope,
here.
make yourself comfortable.
you know, Kev.
T-Dog, scoot over, get your knee off of me.
Hey, easy now.
As Mr. Anderson and Samoa Joe square off, I mean, right off the bat, I've got to ask you about what we saw last week. Almost as if we saw you bond, almost as if we saw you form a relationship of sorts with Kevin Nash and Sting. You got to tell us why, Pope.
I'll tell you what you saw last week. Last week you saw another example of Eazy-E getting down and dirty, sending, if you will, another one of his minions out there to try to topple the Pope. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on. I mean, Samoa Joe jumped me at the bell. I mean, it's almost as if we have a problem with each other. That was Polk's first time in the ring with Joe, huh?
True. So, I mean, what can you pinpoint or tell us and our audience what your relationship is with
Daddy, look at that kick there by that guy. You know, you can't take anything away from Samoa Joe, and Polk's not trying to do that. Good stuff, Daddy.
But I'm asking you about your relationship with Nash and Sting, these men behind us. What is your relationship with them?
That was very good. Did you not see that, Daddy? Samoa Joe.
Oh, he's awesome. No, I know. I saw it.
The guy's a machine.
All right, let's take
I guess you're not going to answer the question.
Let's take a little different tack with him.
The headset's not working. I don't know.
It surprised me, T-Dog. I thought you were smarter than that. You can't tell I'm trying to ignore you?
No, I can. I'm just letting our audience, because they might not be as smart as me. See, that's the reason.
Oh, Pope, it looked to me like the common ground between you and Kevin Nash was Eric Bischoff's secretary, Miss Tessmacher. I mean, where does she fit into this?
Hey, well, look here, T-Dog, Taz. Here's a chance to redeem yourself. You say you're smart.
Yeah.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's the guy with the big black bat?
That'd be Sting.
Wrong again. That's Tessmacher, and she'll tell you it's the Pope.
Hey, I'll tip my cap to you on that one. That was very good.
You don't have to tell me that. I know it.
I'll tip you. Hey, listen, man. I've always been a fan of your swagger. You know that. You know, I like what you're doing. I like what's going on. I just think that it's a little confusing what's going on here.
It's not. You know, this thing is real simple. And come 10-10-10, make no mistake about it. The veil will indeed be lifted.
Okay.
That's what we want to ask you about. The veil will be lifted. We'll find out as we see Joe go for the cover here. We'll find out about the Magic Act, the smoke and mirrors.
There you go. See, you've been following. You know what's
I know, but you're talking in circles. I mean, can't you give us some solid proof? Can't you define it more than that?
Daddy, all I'm saying is things have taken a change, a turn for the worse around here, if you will. Pope has seen things a lot clearer. You're talking to somebody from the street, Daddy. From the streets of Harlem at that, you understand?
Okay.
Spent my time on Duval Street at that, too. So you can't come around here trying to act like you knew, not when Pope is in the building.
So there's been some kind of epiphany for you, and I guess we're going to find out at 10-10-10 what Nash and Sting, what this is all about.
Well, following those clotheslines, I'm sure it's been an epiphany for Joe as well.
Well, watch this off the drop kick. Anderson for the cover. Had Joe's far leg hook, but no, just two.
But make no mistake about it, man. Pope's been known for his prophetic capabilities, and trust me.
Going for the rear neck choke, that rear choke. Anderson fighting it off.
Now, see, I know what that feels like. I can't ignore that. I just had that done to me. I know what it feels like to be in that clutch from that Samoan. What a big Samoan he is.
Strong, tight grip, huh? You can't, it's tough to get that arm across the bottom of your esophagus.
Yeah, Daddy.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I got hungry for a second while I was in that lock, too.
Look at that. Oh, good counter by Anderson. Wow.
Caught it.
That's it.
Mike check.
That might be it.
He might have got him.
Got him. Got the win.
The winner of the match, Mr. Anderson.
You got to get
in there one more time and see if I can talk some sense into Samoa Joe before he makes a mistake of his life.
All right. Well,
if you know the history of Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe, you know that Kevin Nash was a mentor of Joe. He say one last time he's going to try and talk some sense into Joe.
All right, Taz, when did Sting and Nash get out here? Nobody told me.
Could have sworn they said they were standing behind us. That's all right.
The ear set was off.
Kevin Nash has got the big black bat in his hand. Not yours, as you referenced.
Obviously not, Daddy. Pope's not detachable.
Nice.
Join us! Join us! This last chance, join us!
It's the story behind this. One last chance for Nash to talk sense into Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, as we return to Impact, this is what went down just moments ago.
Well, Kevin Nash going to Samoa Joe, basically saying, I'm giving you one last chance not to make a career-ending mistake.
You know, they say bad things happen to bad people. It's amazing that Hulk Hogan lays in a hospital bed right now, isn't it, huh? For 7 months, Sting has been telling everyone since Hogan and the Cockroach Bischoff came aboard what was going on. Well, I guess the rest of the locker room has been duped by these guys, but I can tell you one thing, that the 3 gentlemen in the ring right now know exactly what's going on.
Allow me to put this thing into perspective right now. What we have in the ring right now with the Stinger and Kevin Nash, we have 2 guys that have been around the block a couple of times. And if there's anybody that knows a thing or two about running with wolves, then it's the guys behind me that have led their own pack. It amazes me how you continue to try to pull the wool over the eyes of the Pope of Pimptasticness. But I'm calling you out. You are a liar. You're a cheat. You're a con man. Eric, you are no good son of a Bischoff. And to sum it all up, no disrespect to the Stinger himself, but when you talk about the streets, you have to talk about Big Kev. You got to look at the Pope. We're not new to the game, Daddy. We're true to this game. And Eric, in this game, you, Hogan, your guys are coming out on the losing end.
Hulk, this is really about you and me, isn't it, Hulk? I mean, this whole thing started with you and me back in January of this year. You know, I take that back. This started with you and me a long time ago at WCW. I mean, this is the classic. This is the classic case of good versus evil. Woo! I mean, did you come here tonight to see the good guys? Or did you come to see the bad guys? The real question is this: who's wearing the black hat and who's wearing the white hats? That's the question that everybody wants answered by Bound for Glory. And there's really only one sure way to answer that question, and that is this: Nash and Sting versus Joe and Jarrett. I say we add to that. I say we turn it into a 6-man. Pope.
Hey, I'm in, Daddy. Count me in.
Nash and Sting take Pope and Hulk. You lace him up one more time, big man. You join up with Joe and Jarrett. No more games, Hulk! Hulk, at Bound for Glory, let's show the world what's really going on.
Hulk's in a hospital bed right now. Sting wants him to lace him up at Bound for Glory.
With Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe. Here's Eric Bischoff and his secretary, Miss Tessmacher.
You know what, Miss Tessmacher? This is really beyond disappointing. It's disgusting. With what is our biggest pay-per-view of the year, Bound for Glory, right around the corner, these 3 are in the ring showing their true colors. You want to talk about your true colors, guys? You know what I see before me? I see 2 guys, Kevin Nash and Sting. You're at the end of your career. I get that. Maybe your better days are behind you. It's a fact of life. It's part of this business. Pope,
You're still green behind the ears, brother. You've got a lot to learn. You see, for you and I, this goes back to WCW 15 years ago when I tried to convince you that maybe you were knocking on the door of the twilight of your career, and maybe it was time for you to start working with some of the younger talent, but it was all about you. If you didn't get it the way you wanted it, you pouted. You were selfish then, you're selfish now. Kevin Nash, nothing's changed with you, brother. You've always been the same. That's one thing that I actually respect about you. You are consistent as hell. You've always been self-serving and all about you. I get it. No surprise. But Pope, I think you were the one in that trifecta that disappoints me the most, because Pope, you had your opportunity at the World Heavyweight title. You were in the semifinals. You made it. But the problem is you lost along the way. And all you did was bitch about it. And then I gave you another opportunity. And guess what? You came up short. And now you want to walk around telling everybody about a conspiracy? The only conspiracy is the one in your head. Talk to Kurt Angle. Ask him if there's a conspiracy. Talk to Jeff Hardy. Ask him if Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan are treating him unfairly. Ask Mr. Anderson. You know what the answer is going to be? The answer is going to be they're looking forward to Bound for Glory. And now to make matters worse, you guys frame yourself for what you really are. 3 cowards. Calling out Hulk Hogan, a guy that you know has been in the hospital with a bad back. You have the guts to call him out here? You want to get in a match with him? Well, you know what? I don't make a habit of speaking for Hulk Hogan, but in this case, I'm going to make the rare exception. Hulk Hogan will be here next week live on Impact. He's going to answer for himself, and he's going to do it in front of the whole world. I just hope you like the answer.
Hogan, did you hear that? Oh, before the glory. Absolutely must see. Hogan returns next Thursday for the live special edition of Impact.
Kendrick, do you have a death wish? Hanging out with EV2 and then coming after the Phenomenal One? Boy, I'm gonna rip your head off. Yeah, you. I'm talking to Kendrick.
He's a $140. He's a $140.
And I want him tonight. And I'm willing to put up this television title to get you out there.
Okay,
so I'll see you.
I love you.
In the ring. Come get it. Go up and be a man.
Hurt him. Hurt him. Hurt him.
Rick, you dropped your wallet. Right there. Right there. You just been nice.
No,
you know what
again.
to do? You know, do it.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna kick this kid's
I need
butt.
a drink anyway. Thank you.
Tonight, the steel cage. No one can save the monster, and no one can stop the Olympic gold medalist. Kurt Angle, Abyss, still to come on Impact.
TNA Wrestling's X Division was sent into chaos at the world-famous Hammerstein Ballroom. The Amazing Red captured his 3rd X Division championship after defeating Jay Lethal. But Red's reign was short-lived as Lethal regained the title 2 days later in Rahway, New Jersey. TNA Wrestling Live. Anything can happen.
They're on their way. What does that mean?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are on their way. And I'm going to need you to be in your best behavior because I do have the power to fire each and every one of you.
I'm not sure what that means, whatever.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
So I'm going to expect you to act appropriately. They're on the way. We'll be here any second.
What the hell are you doing? You stupid bitch! Hey! 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 Come on, man! What a
Sit down and be professional. Come on.
Sit down now.
Get in here.
I have the power to fire each and every one of you. Sit.
Starting with her.
Down.
Sit him down.
Sit down.
Don't touch me. Jesus. I can't even be in here right now, sibling.
Hey.
I can't do this.
Hey.
I can't do this.
I obviously called all of you guys in here for a reason. Hey. I'm warning you. Each and every one of you.
Listen.
All right. First up, Madison. Did you bring it? I'm going to need that waiver to allow Tara back into the ring. The waiver to ban it so we can have her in the TNA ring again.
Yep.
You burn
Right
it
here.
And
burn
it.
We kind of don't want to be part of that.
Now,
So
hey,
let me
rip it
tell
up
you
into
something.
shreds.
I'm gonna do hairball.
Hey.
Whatever
relax.
I need to do to keep her in my corner. Do you know why? Because there's a trust factor right here. Tara.
Yeah. Only person in the company.
It's
snooty. Sorry. Get off your high horse.
She knows I gave her a job as my bodyguard when she was flat on her ass. She realizes that.
Easy, killer, easy.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like
Hey,
that.
hey,
Shut up.
Hey, relax.
These stupid whores.
So I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Understand?
Trust factor. Do you think you have that with Velvet Champ?
Yeah.
Don't touch
Hey.
me.
Don't point at me.
Yeah, think you can trust me? Don't touch her.
One more time. One more time.
One more person touches me.
One more time. There's one thing you guys have got to understand. There is no trust in this business. None. Okay? It's a competition. It's not a BFF club, okay? So, in order of a competition, Mr. Bischoff has mandated there be a four-way match. With the four of you at Bounds for Glory. And it's not going to be a tag match either. It's going to be all four of you against each other for the TNA Knockout title.
Okay, well, you can go tell Mr. Bischoff. We just kind of got back together, so I'm not really going to be around after. I kind of hate them with every fiber of me.
Take your cat fight out of my office now. Get him out.
Come on.
Get out.
So when you have balls, Velvet, huh?
Excuse me? Retire, please. Retire.
Get out.
Come on.
Excuse me. Can somebody
Come
get
on,
these
ladies.
girls out of here?
Let's go. Get out.
This is a public place. Out now. Out. All of you.
It's okay. We're gonna kill him.
Okay, that didn't go over as planned. Hello? Hey. Oh, I'm okay. I just finished up with some business. Yeah. 20 minutes? Okay. The usual? All right, I'll be there. All right.
Wow, four-corners match for the knockout title at Bound for Glory. Pretty cool.
But up next on Impact, AJ Styles so PO'd at Brian Kendrick, he's agreed to put his World TV Championship at stake.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Television Championship. Introducing, first of all, the challenger from Southern California, Brian Kendrick.
What is the gall? The gall, you know, the whole deal that Kendrick's wearing. I mean, we know Kendrick's a tad deranged.
A tad?
What the hell is he wearing?
He's either the gutsiest or he's the nuttiest guy in wrestling.
He's like a monk. He's like a monk.
He's like a monk, okay.
See the monks, they dress like that sometimes. A monk, but different. Right, like a monk or like I said earlier, like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm not a big Star Wars buff, Mike. I know you are.
And now, introducing his opponent, he is the reigning World Television Champion from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 229 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Phenomenal AJ Styles, the defending TNA World Television Champion, so PO'd at Brian Kendrick's involvement in the Lumberjack match earlier tonight, where it was EV2 defeating Fortune that AJ...
Wait, Mike. We got Flair's.
Oh, we got company. Here comes Ric Flair.
You watching the show? You watching the show? Huh? You know what's going on next week? Did you see that? Huh?
Last man standing.
Are you gonna be here? Are you gonna be here?
Of course.
The King of Hardcore, you gonna be here?
Yeah, man.
You watch your back go down? TNA! Listen to me. You don't know what you got yourself into. When you brought me aboard, you didn't come in to eliminate people from the picture. But now that someone has put me in that position, consider Mick Foley gone. After next Thursday night, I'm going to pick his bones. He's going to bleed and sweat and pay the price of wrestling lifetime because he's wrestling a real live god.
Thanks for joining us, Rick. Okay.
Wow. Can you imagine what that's going to be like?
I cannot.
Could you just feel that, Taz? That 20 years of pent-up frustration right there, that bad blood between Flair and Foley, and it's going to explode next week. The live 2-hour special edition of Impact called Before the Glory.
I mean, yeah, look, last week, an upset victory by Kendrick on Morgan. A shocking victory out of nowhere on Matt Morgan.
Yeah, the insurance
Actually, I'm sorry,
policy.
2 weeks ago, my bad.
Big insurance policy down at ringside. Matt Morgan looking on with Nature Boy Ric Flair as Brian Kendrick challenges Styles for the TV title.
Nobody home there on that drop kick by Brian Kendrick. The phenomenal one himself. Very rarely makes mistakes. That awesome tattoo we pointed out weeks ago. AJ Styles got on the side. The birth of his kids on the bottom there. That big AJ.
Gotta love that new ink, huh?
Yeah, it's not like a Batman tattoo. It's cool looking. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Kendrick gonna try and capitalize on the AJ mistake. Drop kick, flying forearm. Wild swing with the clothesline and off the standing switch. Gonna try and roll AJ out.
Got an O'Connor roll. Here we go.
Gonna get another win and win the title. Wow, what an impact it's been. It's going to be great next week. And as AJ hits that backdrop suplex right after this World TV title match, it's Kurt Angle, it's Abyss, and they're headed for the steel cage. That's our Impact main event, and it's coming up next.
Yeah, that's going to be heavy duty. I mean, you can just, from the top of the show, the intensity, the rage in between. Abyss and Kurt Angle put those bad boys in the cage.
Morgan here. Insurance policy outside.
Yeah, a little assist from Matt Morgan, the blueprint himself, towards AJ Styles. Might get him right there.
Talk about intensity, and Taz, I think you can feel it. Just that overall intensity throughout TNA. Things heating up as we head to Bound for Glory. 10-10-10, our biggest event every year.
Well, that's the deal, man. The jet stream is headed right towards Daytona Beach, right towards October 10th, 2010, 10-10-10, Bound for Glory. It's all about that show, man. Everything's coming to a head at Bound for Glory.
Can't you feel it? Just everybody picking up their game?
Yeah, you better. You got it. Look at that right there. Nice. By Brian Kendrick. Trying to get a sequence of maneuvers together on.
Hey, he's got that offense rolling again.
On the world
drop kicks.
World Television Champion AJ Styles, which, as I pointed out, in my view, makes AJ the best wrestler on TV today, anywhere. Some would say, arguably, AJ's the best in the world, and I say there's no argument, because he is, except for that kick that he got in his face there. And that DDT, look at Kendrick.
Could he get another upset win? On the heels of the victory over Matt Morgan, Kendrick headed to the top, going to try and win the World TV title.
What the hell? Wait a minute.
I told you he's crazy.
He's unpredictable. That's what Brian Kendrick is. You never know what he's going to do. Watch out!
AJ went for the dive, suicide style, and Kendrick saw him coming, nailed him with the kick.
Kendrick, he's not too crazy. He's more like crazy like a fox. He had AJ scouted.
Oh! Flair's interference on the far side. Referee Earl Hebner distracted, never saw that interference by Matt Morgan.
Right on those burlap pants in the sack area. Wait a minute. Well, it looks like maybe a Styles crash.
What is going to be? Oh. Styles clash to perfection, rolls him over. AJ keeps the title.
The winner of the match, and still TNA Television Champion of the World, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Also, Fortune members involved, one being the leader himself, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and Matt Morgan.
Think of what we've got coming up. Bound for Glory, it's Lethal Lockdown, Fortune and EV2. Next week on Before the Glory on Impact, it's Ric Flair, Mick Foley, last man standing.
Kurt's not going to Bound for Glory. They have instructed me to take Kurt Angle out, and tonight in that cage, that's exactly what Janice and I will do. And RVD, Bound for Glory, you want me, you got me. But let's make it interesting. Let's make it Monsters Ball rules. Oh, yeah. And RVD, take Dixie Carter up on her challenge next week and join that Bound for Glory Battle Royal. It will be there that Janice and I finish the job and shred you like a head of lettuce.
TNA would like to congratulate the winner of the 10-10-10 Bound for Glory sweepstakes, Richard G. from Calabasas, California. Richard and a friend have won an all-expense trip and VIP package to TNA's biggest pay-per-view of the year, Bound for Glory on October 10th. Thanks to all who entered.
Well, as it turns out, it wasn't the smartest idea in the world to return like I did last week, you know? Put my physical health in jeopardy, yes, but come on, guys. It's always been about putting my body on the line. I couldn't be myself if I didn't do that. So now it's out of my hands. It's in the hands of the doctors and the universe to return me to health in time so the doctor can clear me. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my return any more than I already have. I'm planning on making a full recovery, returning to TNA, take on Abyss at 10-10-10.
Yes, the steel cage is in place. Kurt Angle versus Abyss is next. But 1 week from tonight, you can't miss it. It's our special live Impact Before the Glory.
Next Thursday, 3 days before the biggest night in TNA wrestling history. TNA Impact presents Before the Glory, live. Every man on the Bound for Glory card will compete in the $100,000 Bound for Glory Invitational Battle Royal. Who will walk away with the cash? Things heat up with the TNA Knockouts as Angelina Love and Velvet Sky take on Madison Rayne and Tara. The winner will own the rights to the beautiful people. The Shore makes their long-awaited debut live, plus 2 decades in the making. 2 of the biggest legends in professional wrestling history. 2 men out to settle the score once and for all. The hardcore legend, Mick Foley. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Who will be the last man standing? Don't miss Before the Glory. Live next Thursday at 9 on Spike. Up next, the Monster Abyss and the best wrestler on the planet, Kurt Angle, go to war in a steel cage match.
The following contest is your main event, a steel cage match. Introducing first of all, making his way to the ring, weighing in excess of 350 pounds, the Monster Abyss.
10-10-10 at Bound for Glory. Abyss not only promises to identify who they are, but he also has to deal with Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, but hopefully Rob didn't suffer too bad of a setback. We heard from Rob, and the doctor basically telling him, rest, stay away from the impact zone, and you should be good for Bound for Glory. So hopefully Rob does that, and he can be prepared for this man, or this monster, whatever you want to call him, Abyss.
And now, introducing his opponent, weighing in at 234 pounds and coming to us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
10 days away from Bound for Glory, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Mr. Anderson V for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at Bound for Glory. Angle's putting his career at stake. He says if he doesn't win the World Heavyweight title, he'll retire from TNA. But now, tonight, he's got to do a favor for Hulk Hogan, facing the Monster Abyss inside the steel cage.
Yeah, at the top of our show here, we saw Kurt Angle as he was getting loaded into his entrance area on the telephone. Real insight right there with the Hulkster. I mean, basically, Hogan asked him for this favor to take out the Monster Abyss. Steel cage, here we go, Angle Abyss.
And we heard Kurt Angle tell Hulk Hogan in that phone conversation, I'll take care of it. I will eliminate, I will annihilate the Monster Abyss.
Well, if anyone can have a game plan to systematically dismantle someone as dangerous and vile and violent as Abyss, it just might be a 13-time world champion, Kurt Angle.
In terms of fighting inside the steel cage, do you see it, Taz, as an advantage for either man?
I think it's an advantage, I gotta tell you, for Abyss. Straight up. I mean, this is kind of his realm. This is kind of his world. Steel, metal, cold, you know, just dangerous environment, and that's what a steel cage is.
So far, so good for the Olympic gold medalist. Angle taking the offense to Abyss.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's like a big offensive tackle pulling around and wiping out an outside linebacker, man. Just pancake Kurt Angle right there.
That's how you stop the momentum of a Kurt Angle. All of the weight of Abyss behind that devastating blow, and follows up in the corner, and now he's got Kurt where he wants him.
This is where Abyss, you know, he does so well. He will not, once he starts getting the upper hand on someone, he kind of just stalks him, picks him apart, takes his time.
He gets that tunnel vision where he just gets centered on accomplishing a goal. And that's what Abyss has right now as he heads into the corner to continue the assault.
And as you said, Michael, you know, Abyss swears we're going to find out at Bound for Glory, 10-10-10, who they are, who they are. Who do you think it is? Who is they? I mean, we have no clue.
I mean, we've gone down every road with this, haven't we? As Angle tries to get a comeback rolling here. Going to try and put him away early. I mean, we thought initially that it was Ric Flair's group Fortune.
Right.
There were people talking about EV2.
Right. Well, oh, man.
There's just one way to find out. That's join us on 10-10-10. Bound for Glory live from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Speaking of joining us, immediately following us here tonight right now on Impact. Stay right here for Reaction, man. Reaction, very cutting edge, cool show.
Picks up where Impact leaves off, and you're right, there's nothing like Reaction to take you behind the scenes here in TNA.
Nothing like it in pro wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it. We're definitely groundbreaking.
Oh, Angle not only using the steel cage to throw Abyss right into the side of the wall, but now
Janice.
Yeah, he's got Janice.
Kind of looks kind of out of place seeing that in someone like Kurt Angle's hands.
Whoa. Look out. That's one way to do it. Toss it out of the ring. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. When we return, more of Kurt Angle and Abyss in the steel cage. And we are back on Impact. This is more of our main event. As you can see, they're battling in the confines of the steel cage. Here comes Kurt Angle. Got momentum rolling, and Abyss cut him off with the big boot.
Kurt really started picking up speed and momentum, but Abyss is, you know, he's deceivingly quick and flexible. How fast he got that gigantic long leg up. This guy's like a freaking redwood, man. He's just huge, like a big tree in a forest.
I love it. Right before the commercial break, Kurt Angle took the weapon of the monster Abyss. Janis tossed it over the top of the cage, and now Abyss doesn't have his girl, so instead he's going to use the side of the steel cage.
Oh, thank God Bob's not around. You know Bob, right?
Yeah, the branding iron, 10-10-10.
Branded that dude backstage on Impact recently. How sick was that?
Guy sizzled like a New York strip.
Such a compassionate fellow you are, Mike, today, I gotta tell you.
It was a sight to see, wasn't it?
Sure it was. I'm glad I didn't have to smell it.
Stalking. Kurt Angle is the monster. And you can see now, Kurt's been busted wide open. And oh, look at the blood flow out of his head.
And that's music to Abyss's ears, man. He wants to see that blood. It's like he just gets, oh my God, Kurt is really gaffed open. He's split wide open here.
This is something we got to, we've got to talk about. That kind of blood flowing from the head of Kurt Angle. And man, Abyss just throws him head first right into the side of the steel cage.
Oh my God,
this is scary. That is scary.
Kurt is really,
what can this do in terms of weakening Kurt Angle? The more that blood flows.
Well, he's losing a lot of blood real fast.
Kidding.
And you got a monster named Abyss stalking you and hovering over you. Now about to slam him somewhere.
And you're just you're 10 days away. From the world title match at Bound for Glory, where you're putting your career at stake.
Well, Kurt Angle's a rugged dude. Don't be surprised by how technical he is as a competitor. He's a rugged athlete.
And Angle just pounding away. He's got Abyss held him by the hair and right hand after right hand to the side of the head. Kurt headed to the corner. Boy, in his weak state, he still heads to the top.
Oh, wow. Splash. Wow.
Caught him good.
Oh. Look at that. Look at Kurt's head. Good God. Well, Kurt Angle went for the pinfall. You could win this thing also by escaping the cage, and first man that his feet would hit the floor would be victorious. Pinfall, submission, or escape.
Comes right at the monster. Abyss has got him up instead. Rolls through, gonna go ankle lock.
You can see that coming now. And I'll tell you what, the size of Abyss's foot and his boot and his ankle, I was gonna say, I don't think Kurt had the quick grip on there. There's a lot to grip.
Stops the momentum of Angle. Choke slam, cover. Only two as Angle gets that shoulder up before three. Remember, next week, 1 week from tonight, the special live 2-hour edition of Impact Before the Glory. TNA President Dixie Carter told us all about it. 25-man, $100,000 Battle Royal. She announced it last week. That goes down 1 week from tonight.
I mean, listen, and Dixie Carter gave Rob Van Dam an open invitation into that $100,000 Battle Royal, and Abyss is in it. Will Van Dam be crazy enough to show up next week live right here on Spike?
Shock treatment backbreaker by Abyss. Rolls over, drapes the arm. Ooh! Brian Hebner counts over just two. Angle slow to recover as the blood continues to flow. You can see the mat just hovered.
It just looks like a horror scene, a horror movie. Look at this. I mean, this is just, it's almost as if whenever Abyss is competing against someone, this is the scene. Why is this guy don't get suspended or fined is beyond me. This guy don't belong in this company. He don't belong in the business. He's a violent, sick, twisted man.
350 off the ropes, went for the splash. Angle out of the way. There's the Angle slam. This could do it. Two.
Wow, big show of power and strength by Kurt Angle to nail the Angle slam on someone as gigantic as Abyss.
Are you surprised as I am that Angle, in spite of losing all that blood?
Oh, he's smart. He wants to get out of this thing right here. No reason to exert energy and climb the cage. Wait a minute.
stops the referee, Brian Hebner, from opening the padlock on the cage door to escape, and instead he's decided to go back. He promised Hulk Hogan. He promised Hogan he was going to take out Abyss.
He sure did, but I got a funny feeling I know what Kurt got in mind, because I saw where he looked, Mike. He looked at the top of the cage. Kurt, don't do this, Kurt. Oh, my God. Kurt, don't be a hero, man. Don't do this. Oh, Abyss is moving, though.
You're kidding me. I'm getting word that we are out of time on, we're out of time on Impact, Taz, but don't go anywhere, because reaction